Hello and welcome to Girl Savers Screen. If it's your first time here, hello again. If you are returning, welcome back. Last episode, the flames tried to eat Frost for fuel, and maybe Ronnie is in the flames or is the flame? Let's get into this episode.
I'm sorry, I should...
Excuse me. Okay.
Dr. Snow?
Yes, thank goodness they finally sent someone to fix the sink. It's been leaking for weeks.
He works here.
I'm normally really careful, but Dr. Wells has this thing about deadlines, and guess I was pushing things a little. What do you think? Am I gonna live?
I think so. So, what's it like in the pipeline?
Good as new. Thank you, Dr. Snow.
It's Caitlin.
No, you're
Hey,
all gonna...
Nice to
well,
meet you.
you're
I'm
gonna
Ronnie.
die.
Nice to meet you, Ronnie.
It's kind of sad to see these people again, especially those that didn't have the best of times. They're gonna die. It's gonna be real sad.
All without you, you save us.
Tell me how to save
Is it really him?
you. What happened to my mom? Iris. Okay.
Yeah, you just
where is
killed
my mom?
somebody's mother.
I don't know. Just tell me what happened.
I need you to calm down, Tanya.
Okay, you need to back up right now. I'm calling Barry.
Girl, I will get out of there right now because I don't want to disappear.
It's okay.
Don't touch her.
It's gonna be
Don't
okay.
touch her, Sue. This is why you stay in your house, especially when something is happening. When people tell you to stay put, stay put.
Parker? Wait, you know her?
Yeah, she's my yoga instructor.
These two. They were at O'Shaughnessy's the night Frost and I went on our double date.
Wait, what?
We were all at a biochem conference together.
That still doesn't explain why the fire's coming after you.
Because the fire is Ronnie, and he wants me to save him.
So how long has the flames been around? This still don't make sense.
Caitlin, this fire, it can get inside people's heads, show you people you've lost like it did with Chester's dad.
Why didn't it just go after her in the first place?
I downloaded the data from when the fire was in the MCCU. These readings are 10 to the negative 28 watts.
You can only pick up rads like that from inside a singularity.
Ronnie died in a singularity.
I mean, maybe the pressure from when the horizons merged broke down his biological matter into pure thermodynamic energy. When Ronnie died, his brain was flooded with ACTH. It's the hormone the human brain creates when it experiences grief. Maybe when he was reborn, that same process gave him an overwhelming attraction to the same hormone. I think he needs it to survive, which is why he's been trying to reconnect with me so I can help him. I think he was trying to get me to remember something.
The quantum splicer?
I think if we can use it to make Ronnie human again, his mind will regain control.
And the killings will stop.
If we fuse one of Eva's chips to the splicer, it'll do all the heavy lifting.
This fire can manipulate people. If it wants you to use the splicer...
If I don't, Ronnie will be burning like that forever. Ronnie's alive. I can feel it. It's him.
So you're saying that for the last 8 years, you've been working with the Flash, and now your dead husband's come back to life?
I will wait to do that because even if you get Ronnie back, maybe we should make sure the science works before you tell your boyfriend.
For your safety, I think we should stop seeing each other.
I would have just told him that there's a crazy person on the loose. He's killing people connected to us. Please stay safe and just keep the rest of it to myself until I need to tell him.
This quote from Plato that's always stuck with me. He said that plants grow their roots towards the earth. But people, we're heavenly. Our roots, they grow upward towards our heart. But those roots, they need to be cared for, tended, like any plant, or your heart will break before it even has a chance to grow.
Oh, Dr. Ficus, at least you didn't end up dead, or I hope you don't die.
If this was really Ronnie, why is he coming back now? 7 years after he died. You're worried about her too.
Maybe, but I can't start fighting with her again.
So what, we just let her go through with this?
What if it was Iris, and there was some dangerous experiment that would cure her time sickness?
I don't like these comparisons because it's making me feel like something terrible is about to happen.
Wow, you really are blowing up the internet. Hold on, you're not sharing the specs for this online, are you?
Yeah.
But that's Star Labs work, Chester.
Putting technology like this out there, it could be dangerous. What if it lands in the wrong hand?
Random people watch you. They can also build it.
What good is knowledge if you don't share it?
Not all knowledge should be shared, Chester. Plus, Chester, you don't know who's watching you.
to me. Barry, I don't think that Ronnie wants to be brought back. I think that he wants to die.
From what I can tell, Ronnie is in agony. And I truly believe that he came to us for help
So that we can end his suffering.
Fire two different entities? Like, is Ronnie one part and then the flames are another part and then they merged?
Barry, you knew Ronnie. He was a part of this team and you knew he'd do anything to get back to me. God knows we've all fallen in line for you and Iris on more than one occasion.
Ooh.
If you want to help me, I'll save them on my own.
Where's Tanya?
How did they get her back here? Did you touch her? I hope not.
Look, Sue, what happened to Tanya's mom? I didn't mean to.
I know, Iris.
Tanya, shut up!
Tanya, you don't want to do this.
Excuse me? What are you gonna do? What?
Wait, so Ronnie said he doesn't want to be brought back.
But if we don't save Ronnie, the fire will keep killing people.
We're gonna stop it. The only way we can.
You're going to use the cold fusion sphere to trap it.
Barry, I feel like you should talk to Kaylin again. This might be hard for her, but y'all need to be on the same page.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Caitlin. She needs to know what we're
No, I'll do it. She should hear it from me. When Ronnie died, you and me weren't even you and me. But even then, I could feel your pain the moment you realized he was gone. But did you feel anything else? I remember how happy you were before he died, which is why I got this. Thank you. You got it. Now let's go find Ronnie.
Someone there?
You heard growling. Why would you say it's someone there? What's wrong with people?
Barometric scans just picked up an anomaly at Piedmont State Park.
And a half a dozen heat signatures.
Sorry, Ronnie.
The sphere's heating up. You're almost there.
We promised each other we'd spend our futures together. I'm keeping that promise.
So he wanted to live?
It's really you.
You did it. You saved me.
Caitlin, I'm sorry. I ever doubted you.
It's okay. You were just trying to do what you thought was right.
I'm surprised Kaylin is very chill because the team was trying to murder him.
For what it's worth, I'm so sorry. I don't know, my powers, they've never been so off.
And he's not trying to live, and this was a bad decision.
Where's Iris?
I don't know. I just know that she's missing. Barry, did you hear what I said?
He heard nothing. I don't understand people, man. When you see scary things, go the other way. Run away. People always go towards things. I would have been gone.
I knew you'd understand what I wanted, Kate, and that you'd build exactly what I needed.
Ronnie Raymond sacrificed himself to the storm and the singularity. His death gave me life. Now, I'm something greater.
What? Oh no, Kaylin, you gotta go. What just happened here? Okay, so that was episode 11, Resurrection. This episode was interesting. When it comes to Ronnie and the Flames, Cecile said that Ronnie wanted to die. The Flames, his ultimate form, said that Ronnie is dead. And then from Kaylin, she said that Ronnie told her to save him. And the question is, who's correct? I personally think that Cecile and Kaylin are correct. Because when the Flames were talking to Kaylin in the flame form, they were very specific. They mentioned things that only she would know. Versus Chester, the flame only showed him his father. It wasn't anything that only he would know. So I believe that Ronnie's consciousness is a part of the Flames. That would explain why he knows details about Kaylin, and then also why the flame is killing people, because he doesn't have actual control over what it does. Ronnie's consciousness is just a part of it, and maybe that's why it's subconsciously killing people that Kaylin knows. There's some questions about that, but that's my working theory as of now. And I like the conversation between Frost and Kaylin because it shows how close they are, even though Frost wasn't a person yet technically. When it comes to Dr. Ficus, I do actually really like him. He seems like a sweet guy. I hope he doesn't die. Or turns out to be evil. I hope he's just a good guy. And when it comes to Kaylin, I wouldn't have told them about Ronnie and him being dead and him being brought back. I would have just kept that to myself, just warn him about the flames and handle that later. And I really like the quote from Plato. It's very nice. When it comes to Iris, I feel like they're stretching out the story. I don't know if this is going to extend to next season, but I just want to know what's happening, and it's just taking such a long time for the story to come together. And how did Sue get her back to the hotel? Because I wouldn't have touched her. Be like, I'm not trying to disappear. So how did she get her back to the hotel? And I wonder if things are gonna get worse for the timeline in general because Tanya vanished Iris, because the fractures are coming from her. So I wonder wherever she sent her to, if that's gonna make her sickness worse and cause bigger ripples in the timeline. Also, when it comes to Sue, she couldn't call Barry sooner. I understand that she may not know his phone number personally, but Star Labs has to have like a phone number. She couldn't call that? Why did she go all the way back to Central City to talk to Barry? That don't make sense. You should have called them first and be like, hey, your wife disappeared. Come right now. And then when it comes to Chester, I feel like something really bad is gonna happen with him and the live streams. This was a fine episode. I liked it more than the last one. I look forward to seeing where it's gonna go. I don't really know what's gonna happen with the flames or Destroyo? I think that's what he said his name was. I couldn't hear it correctly, but I look forward to seeing that. And also, they said that the killing started 6 months ago. I wonder if this has anything to do with the flames of Pytar, but that wouldn't make sense. And I want them to stop saying family because it makes me feel like something terrible is about to happen. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, I hope you consider subscribing. I hope you have a good one, and you'll see me later. Adios. Bye.